So the winners of the semis are front row. The losers of the semis are back row in that
Good
super
point.
final. Then the winner of the final bracket today, rather than being top qualifier, they are pole in the super final. So you're going to want to be on that inside line. That's where the drivers always want to be. You can see Pastrana just pulling down those belts. There's a lot of respect between these two. You know, we have a bit of banter about the fact they have come together a few times, definitely. They're two of the most assertive drivers out on track, let's call it that. They really are. Look, Travis Pastrana, just a little thumbs up across.
He's having a blast here, man. And you heard it earlier. He says, let's get this KB livery on the top of the box. That retro throwback Ken Block homage livery to his first ever stage rally championship. KB 43, KB forever. Ken Block, near and dear to our hearts. Lost him tragically January 2nd. And just an absolute motorsports icon. 30 seconds to go until we see these two gentlemen, just absolute legends in their own regard. 199 Travis Pastrana needs no introduction. If you know rally, you know Chris Meek. That guy's an absolute weapon behind the wheel in the stage rally world. His first ever introduction going wheel to wheel, but I think he's fared pretty well. What do you think, Coley?
I think he has too, but he will not be lost on the fact that it's Pastrana who's alongside him. These two have come together many times this season. It's gone the way of each of them. They're both going to want to be on the front row. Chris Meek, full focus now. Pastrana on the outside line. Watch for the wheel spin. That's what's key. They both get good grip away from the line. Meek, though, immediately on the inside, nudges Pastrana out wide. Job done. It is the Northern Irishman who leads as they head down that back straight. Pastrana's got to get as close as he can. Look out, it's almost a straight line, that chicane at the back there. And then watch for the little dip crest as they come around this long left-hander. They're ripping through here, Jared.
Yeah, Travis needs Chris Meek to make a mistake, and he hasn't done it so far. And it came down so, just down to the spike of a Yokohama.
Chris's speed through the long left-hander was massive. He gapped Travis by 1.1 by the time they reached the finish line. Travis maybe closed up a little bit on the braking zone to the jump. Chris nudges the bank on the inside there. Pastrana's closed him down just a little bit. Now, is Chris going to go for the dummy? He's got David Mansfield spotting for him. He's a bit of an expert. I think they'll stay out. 1.0 now they do. Travis Pastrana backs the car in lovely rotation. Pastrana's entry to the Joker lap. That may be the best I've seen so far this weekend. Really nicely
tidy,
done.
Man. That was absolutely no sanitizer needed on that. That was absolutely clean. No dirt at all. Yokohama Tire Joker lap. Pastrana, let's see how he handles this exit. Like you talk about getting a little light on that exit of the tunnel. Ooh, he kind of got out to that berm. That's good. He's going to kind of add some seconds to his time. But look at Meek, flat out.
That camera angle of Meek, where you can see him working away on the wheel as he goes up through the second turn after the jump, runs out, keeps the car tight on the inside, doesn't want to get out in the roost. Pastrana's Joker was really good, Jared. Now comes Meek. Watch goes for 3 times. Scandinavian flick on the way in. 19.7 is a massive lead for Chris Meek. The World Rally Championship legend, remember, a winner of Rally Finland. Entry into the tunnel is bang on the money. He's on the throttle really early down there, runs the car out again to the outside.
He talks about how sketchy it is, but I'll tell you what, he is not making it look sketchy at all. Meek, an absolute weapon, now bringing it on home into Yokohama Tire Joker lap. Travis Pastrana, no, he is absolutely just miles apart. Look at that, Pastrana airing it out. Unfortunately, he will be on the back row of the finals, and he will not get TQ in the battle brackets, but a great execution by Chris Meek.
Dominant display by Meek.
Please give me several pushes if the car is okay.
Interesting. So radio, I don't think Chris can talk back, or they've maybe got an issue with the comms. That was Graham Rodermark on the radio, so maybe Mansfield wasn't spotting, saying give me several pushes on the button if the car is okay. So they've got a comms issue with Chris Meek there. They'll need to get that fixed for later for Joker Tactics. Not so important in a battle bracket, but that was a brilliant display of car control and commitment, which the crowd loved from Chris Meek. He goes through to the final. Can he get the pole for the super final later today?
Yeah, definitely very cool for Chris Meek, taking out Travis. I know Travis has got a lot of fans here. He's kind of the most notable name on these racing fans' lips. Let's take a look back at, it was all Meek from start to finish.
I loved seeing the commitment and the precision from both these drivers, Jared. The start was pretty simple between the two, and this is Meek coming down the jump. It rolls to the knuckle of the jump on that lap. Look at the rotation on Pastrana's car there. His entry to the Joker lap was absolutely brilliant, but whatever Chris did on the standard lap, or maybe that little mistake, this is where he runs out into the bank. It was. We didn't see it. It was a much bigger mistake for Pastrana. He got the front wheel sucked into the bank. Chris Meek then up and over the right. Watch the entry into the tunnel if we see. He just gets the rotation super early. He's on the power early, and he takes the checker flag a long way ahead of Pastrana. So Meek will fight it out for pole position very shortly.